Welcome back to the Endless Growth Podcast, episode 8. I'm joined here with, one of the hosts, Edgar. Let me know what you got going on, bro. That's me, yes, sir.
It's another week, man. I'm getting more excited the more we go with this because it's just like new stuff. We're kind of like, this is the first podcast. We're introducing video to it. We don't know if we're going to use this footage or not because it's literally our first time. We don't even it's just we're learning literally as we're going. So, but I'm excited for like the future for what's going to be like and after the video is introduced into it. Because, now we're going to be on YouTube.
So. Yeah, shit crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Oh, yeah. Wow, bro. No, it's like you said, potentially we might use this. I'm actually thinking right now as we're sitting down, I'm like, usually when we're talking on the pod, like without the video, I guess, concept, we would like look at each other, but sometimes I'd go on a tangent and maybe look this way. And so now I'm like, now I have to focus on appearing better on camera too. It's kind of like another thing I have to be conscious of.
Like we're actually paying attention to each other.
Exactly. Like, hey, what's up, bro? Yeah. Well, it's not like we're not. We're always actively listening. We could obviously hear each other through these headphones and all that, but I don't know. It's going to be like another...
It's something else we have in the back of the head now that we're thinking about.
Exactly. Like I can't pick my nose right now.
Yeah. Well, you can.
I can't do this, watch. You know what I'm saying? I can't.
We could get it out.
I guess
that's
the
true. Nice thing about this stuff. So that stuff we're learning. So we'll go from there. But
facts.
I was going to touch something. We were on this subject. What was I going to say?
No worries, brother. Let me know if you, something that did happen to me. I guess so. Today, I've been hanging out with my little sister. Like I've been working and I still went to the gym and all that, but basically she's in spring break right now. So she's out of school, all that. So I was taking care of her, or whatever. But it's funny because I guess even like throughout the weekend, I think I did see her. She kept mentioning the podcast and referencing episodes and certain things we talked about in those episodes.
You're like, yo.
I swear to you, like me, Isabella, and her were hanging out. I think it was a Saturday. We're going to go get some Japanese food. We're going to go skating, all that. Mm-hmm. She was like, she was like, yeah, I remember you guys were talking about when you fell and you started getting mad and started kicking the ground and all that. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, that's funny.
So I was just
because I kind of infants on that, too. I was like, I think I told her, like, yeah, when you take like, a toy away from a kid or something like that.
Yeah, no, I gave her heads up, but it was just funny. Julie just keeps bringing stuff. And even other things, too. Like even, oh, yeah, I remember in this episode you said this. It's funny, so. It's
kind of cool. We're, like, it's slowly kind of, because we started this off as just like you and me, and like, we're kind of slowly going to introduce it into our friends, family, but I guess your family kind of jumped into it quick, so.
Yeah, this is organic traffic because we're not pushing it. We're, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least not yet.
Kind of like my business. It's kind of just been word of mouth.
Yeah,
I haven't posted it, but I'm not like asking for.
Exactly.
Yeah, pushing it out there. No, but that's cool. But speaking on the skating thing, did you guys try out that Neptune place?
Yeah, bro, Neptune.
How was it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Wait, so you go into it says like Hot Tub Center? Is that like the entrance or is that?
No, I think that's something else. This one, the entrance is kind of weird actually. It just says entrance. There's no windows. It's like a weird door. You open it.
That makes more sense.
It's weird. It doesn't even look like you're going into the building, to be honest with you. But it was cool. It was a trip. I haven't skated, to be honest with you, and shit since we were like maybe early teenagers, 14, maybe even earlier than that.
Did you ever have rollerblades? I personally don't remember you having rollerblades.
I definitely did. My dad got me, I think, 2 of them. Back then, bro, shit. One year you would have rollerblades, next year you wouldn't because you're...
grow out of them.
Exactly, bro. Yeah. But regardless, it was a good experience. The only thing that sucked, I did get like a blister on like this part of the foot or whatever. Now that we have camera, potentially, y'all can see that. But I was just like, damn. But it was cool. It was all right. It was hella people. I'm going to be honest with you, as soon as you go in there, it smells a little like humid, a little musty, to be honest with you. Like kids and shit,
Yeah.
But it was cool, They even had like the whole, everyone's skating this way, and the girls, girls get the fuck out, or guys, time to hop on or whatever. So it's cool. It's cool,
Did you ever go to the skating rings like back then when there was 2 of them? The one in Riverdale where Jesse Penney's is at now, and then they had one where actually my uncle bought that building over, right there by Ben Lomond.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever go to any?
I don't think so, to be honest with you.
Even on field trips. I think we went on a field trip once in elementary.
Yeah. You're right.
There was a Riverdale one.
Okay.
That one. But yeah, they always had like that weird smell to them.
weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's where we did see someone like bust their shit though. Like the whole like fire department type shit showed up.
Are you
I
serious?
swear, yeah. I saw that shit too. Some lady, it was like the older lady.
Hmm.
I guess I don't know what happened. She just slipped back or went too much back. And she literally just, bro, I seen her, bro. Her fucking head just ricochet off bro, it's fucking like wood ass floor, you know? It's just like, bah.
Solid.
Yeah, and then she's just like, oh shit, on her head. And I was just like, I was like gonna stop, but everyone saw that and they were like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, hopefully she's good. That's we were like leaving because it was like pretty soon. Fucking, there was like people like medics and shit pulling up. I don't know if it was the owner or a manager went outside, was explaining that like what happened. But yeah, it was just be careful, shit. You know what
I'm sure they got a waiver, huh? When you could pull up.
I didn't sign shit.
Oh shit.
I didn't sign shit.
I feel like that's something you should have, like a little waiver, you know, like hey, whatever happens in here, that's on you.
I don't mind, not signing anything because well, if I was a rat, I could sue you and shit.
Exactly.
Well, it depends. If it's something severe that it was obviously their fault and it fucked me up, then yeah. But if it's me just trying to,
I guess it should be pretty obvious. You're going to a skate park, like a skating ring, like you're prone to getting, falling or hurting yourself somehow, or hurting somebody else. That'd be the big thing,
Exactly.
If you like take out a little kid that just comes across you or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's sick. I have to try it.
Yeah, bro. No, definitely try it out. We can have like a little day night. I don't know what time they close, so I pulled up like at 8:00, which probably wasn't the best time to go, to be honest.
It's a packed or what?
It's just hella kids. Like if you're gonna go like on a date, it's probably not the vibe.
Probably go way later, huh?
Like 10. They close at midnight, I believe, on weekends. So just pull up at 10 or whatever. Maybe drink pregame a little bit. Not probably eat shit, to be honest with you. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Never mind. Forget what I said. But yeah, it was dope, bro.
That's sick.
Just a little different experience.
It's kind of cool. They kind of brought something else to Ogden. Something else to do. Because as far as like younger family, or people with a little family, really not much you can do here. I mean, there's Fat Cats, and then there's
yeah, Fat Cats. Shit, that been cool. That was cool like 10 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, you kidding me?
I remember the last few times when we were going to the gym together. We'd get out like at 7 on a Friday.
Mm-hmm.
You remember all those like high school kids or junior high kids
They probably still do that, bro.
You think?
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
That's a fact. Yeah.
But now it's just way more ghetto.
For some reason, I just in my head, I just thought that was like an era of just like kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, they kind of. But I remember when that shit opened, it wasn't like that. So it kind of just became
the thing.
Yeah, and it kind of got more ran down and.
Yeah. Well, it is kind of expensive. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. Like it was like 10 for the entrance, and then if you want roller blades, like ones with the singular,
straight,
whatever, it's like an extra 5. And then obviously taxes, so it's almost like $20 a person. So it's not like it's something like $5 or something. They probably have like specials and all that, but it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Sounds like they're making some money then.
I low key I'm hoping that they actually do like make it out and all. And it always looks packed, so good for them. But at first I was like, shit, I hope they make it out, because I've been seeing like businesses on like Facebook and shit like, oh, go support this business. Like, we don't know if we're gonna be able to make it another month. Like I've seen shit like that on like the Ogden page. Yeah. I swear to you, people are like, the owners are like on that shit, and they're like, yo, please, like we only got a couple weeks left. Like I appreciate y'all support. Like there was even like some controversy on like the Ogden community page, where some dudes, like I guess his shop or whatever, I don't know what the hell he owned, was gonna get like shut down, but he would make videos of himself like making like these sympathy videos, like crying and shit, like, and people were like, what the fuck, like, bro, it's business,
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I just seen it, I was like, oh shit, like I've never seen no shit like this before in my life, so just thought I'd bring it up.
That is a little sketchy, but obviously the other one's closed down for a reason, so opening up a new skating ring, it's like, is it gonna last? I
think so, just because of the nostalgia, because they're not only catering to like young people. When you go in there, it's like hella older people too. There's people that look like they're, I don't know, 50, that are here doing some crazy shit, like from probably when they're in their day, like 80s, like 80s music. That's like what they play too, old classical music too and shit. A lot of older people in there, like retro-y vibes. But yeah, the same like type of design as like a I don't know when the hell type of like ring. So they're like bringing the nostalgia back on it.
Like the neon colors. And
exactly.
Like
the carpets are fucking whatever you expect them to look. Exactly. So they kind of went smart with it. They're like, let's cater to the adult audience, and they could bring their kids and maybe share and have some type of.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, it's kind of cool. They did that.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. Like, as long as you know how to do it, like you'll have some fun. At first, obviously, if you're learning, it sucks because Julie, I never knew. She didn't know what the hell she was doing, but
That's true. She never.
nah. So, but she tried it out. And she,
She got it.
at the end, yeah, like we're halfway. Halfway, she was
You
good.
guys
Like I was just leaving her. I
You
was
guys have like hold her hand or something, or is
at
there
first,
like
yeah.
uh, little pushers, like little?
Nah,
No,
ain't none of that there.
really.
It's like sink or swim or whatever they call it.
Mm,
But
damn.
but yeah, just cool new businesses coming out.
Well, that's cool, man. Yeah.
But yeah, bro. No, but that was basically kind of all it kind of did for the weekend. Nothing too crazy. What about you?
Well, we actually did the podcast last Friday, so I
That's a
think I
fact.
kind of talked to you guys about that. I was here all night Friday, and
Yep.
luckily Saturday and Sunday I got to chill. So it's nice, busting your ass off, and then you can chill for like.
You said Sunday and Monday?
Sorry, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Okay. I was about to say,
gotta chill.
bro, hit you with. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Would you just relax type shit? Like
Just
finally,
straight chill, caught up, watched more to YouTube videos, like on the video stuff. I was telling you, I kind of got deep in this.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
So you still were doing some productive little
of course,
information.
man, you have
It's
to.
always, yeah. All right, respect.
Because honestly, I don't get free time, and then like the free time I get, it's like
gold to you.
it's become really valuable to me now. And now now I have the podcast too, we also like emphasize like always do something with your time. So now I'm just like,
You have to live your truth.
no, yeah, it's a fact. You gotta be doing something productive that's gonna help you out for something,
Yeah.
But yeah, just kicked it, hung out with the girlfriend, and
Solid.
yeah, wasn't too bad. So
Okay.
yeah, here we
A
are.
little side note. I apologize. I'm pretty sure I
Tell us.
mentioned it, but formally wanted to invite you to come through this Saturday. Come chill. I watched the Adesanya versus Pereira 2, or I guess the UFC fight. It's gonna be cool. Pull up.
Yeah, for sure.
Saturday.
For sure will. That fight came up quick though.
Yeah, bro. They fought in like November. Now it's April? What's like
Which is-
5-6 months?
It's crazy to me to think. I low-key watched that fight on freaking TikTok live.
Oh shit. Okay.
I remember because specifically my girlfriend, when she was that's when she got her foot surgery.
Uh-huh.
So she pretty much couldn't do nothing. So we were just chilling in the house for like weeks. And I think you guys watched it somewhere, but I was like,
Oh yeah.
but yeah, I was just on my phone and I was just like going through TikTok and it came on there and I was like, yo,
Yeah, we catching this whole shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
that's a good fight though. But what do you think
Yeah.
about this one? What's the outcome?
Well, on the first fight, I was rooting for Pierre, and he won. So shout out.
Low-key the same, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, it's not no hate against Adesanya. It's just the cool history behind it, where the man's been his ass beat, and this dude's basically been chasing him from like the kickboxing world. That shit's fucking fire to me.
Yeah.
That's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I low-key really wish, I kind of hope he gets it again this time, but I wouldn't be mad,
If he doesn't, because
Yeah.
if he doesn't, they're gonna rematch 100%.
yeah,
That's the next fight. So
that's
it's
what's
like,
crazy. It's gonna just keep going.
yeah.
Yeah,
So he would have
That'd
to
be
beat
cool.
him twice. Adesanya would have to beat him twice, regain his thing. But if he loses this one, then I feel like that's kind of it. Like,
yeah.
that shit's insane, bro. But yeah, it should be a good time though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as you can tell in the podcast, we've I think mentioned the UFC a couple times. So yeah, I'm not saying we're the biggest fans and shit, but we
Yeah.
like,
we enjoy watching it. It's
in regards to sports, that's the only shit we watch.
literally,
Like,
yeah.
we
I've never been able to get into like soccer or football or stuff like that.
nah. Well, I've never really tried to, because it's like with sports, it's kind of weird. Like everyone like obviously likes it and makes it part of their personality and things like that. And it could be, a good thing obviously too, but sometimes I feel like some people just get a little too carried away. Or let's say, for example, like that's all they kind of, I don't know. That's
I feel
all
like
they
it's
do.
like a work environment too. Because I remember when I worked at like Autoleaf,
Okay.
they were all like into
Into
football,
that.
doing like the fantasy football stuff, and like I feel like even like the females there were like into it just because I think there was money involved with it too.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if with work you kind of seen that where we worked in the past. Like if it's like they're into baseball, then like everybody kind of in that little group is.
Yeah, it's like a community thing where it's like, oh, if you watch sports now, you have access to this specific group and can have conversations about different things. Yeah, I've had convos where it's like, I'm just gonna get out this convo. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about.
I don't know shit. Yeah. To be honest, like UFC, I got into it with you because of you. If it wasn't for you, honestly, I'd probably be interested now that I've got introduced into it.
Yeah.
But I probably would never just like been curious and like started watching it out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So hey, shout out to you. So
Shout out, the pandemic. That's what shit got me. Like, I was kind of into it, but that shit was like when it was like like, yo, this is fucking cool. Like, this is actually like some gladiator, real life type of shit.
Literally,
Like you know what I'm saying?
whole arena watching two people go at it in a little
in a
cage in the
cage,
center.
bro. Like, what the fuck? That shit's
They lock that
insane.
shit up and then
Like,
go
go
at it.
fucking bite
Fight
someone's
to your
leg off.
death.
Basically, yeah, it's like yeah, modern day version of the whole gladiator thing. So, but yeah, it's cool. But no, on the whole sports thing, yeah, I think it's a good thing. If you know, just don't get too carried away by it. That's it. Especially if you start making like bad decisions. Like for example, let's say I'm rooting for the other team, and now you take it personal that I like this team, and now you hate me all of a sudden. It's like, what the fuck,
I've seen that a lot.
bro? All the time, I'm like, y'all really tweaking. Like some of these people. Not everyone. I don't think I'm just shitting on sports, but some of these people, like, they're so passionate for it. It feels like they're part of the fucking team, bro. Like you say something bad,
Yeah, I've seen
and
that.
it's like, holy shit.
And then like they just egg each other on with like their teams, like, oh fuck, you're wearing that, or
Yeah,
like, or
I don't know.
what about your team last night? And just
Yeah,
it's kind of like cringing a little bit, you know.
when you're talking shit, yeah, it's like, come on, bro. Like we all just,
Especially when
you
you're
know,
like me, like you're out of the circle and you're just kind of like
you're watching it.
seeing
Yeah,
it go
yeah.
between two people. You're like, what the hell? They get just really arguing about this shit. Like, it's fucking sport.
That's a fact, bro.
But
Yeah, but no,
there's always
you know.
something, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. And then sometimes you could always obviously find motivation out of like sports things too, because sometimes it is cool to see some people achieve some crazy ass shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Especially
maybe
with that sport, like UFC.
yeah.
That's kind of like you're literally fighting for your death.
You could die potentially, yeah.
And obviously, the better fighters kind of
Yeah.
what leads you like to keep going up the ladder in a way, you know. It is kind of
Yeah, just hella hella competition. And the reason I like particularly, I guess the UFC and more the fighting is it's a 1v1. You know, one person versus one person. Yeah, they had training and had the training camp and coaches and shit like that. But it's like the ultimate like test of one person. If like you're on a team, then it's more of the group spirit, and that's why sometimes when there's like teams and like, oh, this guy's the greatest of all time, it's like, well, how the fuck are we gonna like necessarily really figure that out if it's like the team? Like, what if you're the best player in the world, but you play for like the worst fucking team?
yeah.
Like, you're not you ain't gonna get no recognition. The fuck,
No.
so it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
You
when
know?
you put it in that point, yeah, it is completely different from everything else.
Yeah, so it's like okay.
I've seen that new stuff that's been coming up, the slap, the
Oh, the power slap. Dana White, the UFC bought the whole shit, bro.
well, I think that's why it's kind of becoming more popular now too, because obviously fall everybody. But that shit's nuts.
I'll be honest.
I
I
don't-
don't
I don't
really
get
fuck with that one.
I don't get a point of it. No, I just like I just
It's
seen it like
you just see someone.
yeah. I'm not sure like when people that pass out if they even got a slap in to the other guy.
I hope so.
That's like
I would be pissed.
You know what I mean? Like if you let's say you and me go at it, and
First slap you
first slap you slap me, I'm just out, and I'm like I didn't even get my turn. You know?
You gotta flip a coin, bro. Fate decides that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right though. That's fucked up.
yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
fucked up.
It's kind of funny how there's like new shit always coming out.
It's just dumb shit. I don't want even today. Like I seen this shit. I don't even. I think you might even send this shit to me, but I know you sent that shit to me too. It's like the fucking. I think I don't want to like misquote it or seem like I'm talking shit, but it literally said like dwarves and then like mini people or some shit like that. And I guess it's like a whole exhibition where they're like fucking wrestling and
Dwarfs.
shit.
There was a thing
Yeah.
here in Logan. I think I'm
That
the one.
shit
I
coming
think
back to Salt Lake, bro.
for real.
Like dead ass Salt Lake. They made it to Salt Lake.
Damn.
So just thought I'd throw that out there, you know.
Hey, we should go.
Fuck, I don't know. Like that's such a thing with me. I'm like, is it? I feel like morally kind of wrong at the same time, but at the same time, it's like
But they're putting
Nah.
themselves out there. You know, it's like
that's the thing. But at the same time, like you're going to the fucking a fight. You're gonna see little people fight, and it's not like you're rooting them to like actually win, bro. You're probably gonna be laughing and making fun of them the whole time. That's what fucks me up. It's like if it was actually competition, but. Wrestling is pretty fake, so it's more going to be like a show.
Yeah.
And you're going to be probably laughing at them because they're, have some type of condition. So I don't fucking know.
yeah.
I probably would feel like a piece of shit, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Give me some time and, I might give you some more input. But for right now, I'm a little question mark.
Maybe we can start just watching them from YouTube videos and shit. And then go from there, and then we'll see if we want to go see it live.
That's actually a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep an open mind, Fuck it.
No, but I'm
I don't know.
100% sure. Like the way you're saying it, that's the way we're gonna be.
Yeah, and then I'm probably gonna be like in the middle of that, let's say laughing. I'll be like, "Fuck, this kind of fucked up." Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Probably
know.
just do one of these kind of like, is everybody else
Like,
laughing
yeah,
too?
exactly. This is okay. Is this shit? Is this okay to do? You know, like,
Yeah.
especially in this fucking time, you just get canceled for everything, bro.
Yeah, you don't know nowadays.
Exactly. Imagine this shit. Like, we get some like I don't know, some attention, and it's like, oh, these fools were out there fucking watching the door.
Talking about it and laughing about it.
Oh fuck! I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, just I don't know why the fuck we went into that, but
Yeah.
babe, we went there. You heard me?
We touched that subject.
I'm telling you, bro. But yeah, bro, this is like I think we kind of touched base on the whole podcasting thing and how that's been going. But yeah, so far it's been pretty cool. I've been
Yeah.
having a good time with it. The only thing it kind of sucks sometimes. It doesn't even suck, to be honest with you. I think what happens to me is I start editing.
Mm-hmm.
I start editing for like an hour or two or something like that, and then I just kind of like get over it. But then I eventually come back and it's like cool again because I do actually like to hear us. I guess you could say I like listening to what we talked about, and then being like, oh shit, I kind of sometimes forget that we talked about it or notice things,
I found myself doing that. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what shit, we actually did touch about, on that. And then probably in the future, maybe even like a year or two, someone could probably play like a random ass episode and be like, what the fuck? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we might forget about it potentially. So it's like, I don't know, it's a trip.
Yeah, one thing that I'm like scared of, like not scared, but like don't want to run into this issue is that I feel like I talk to so many people, and sometimes like I kind of tell people about like stories and stuff that happens.
Yeah.
I can't keep track anymore, bro. Like who I've talked to.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I'll be talking to someone and I've already told them something, and I'm talking about it again. I'm like, wait, have I told you this already? And I feel like with the podcast, like I'm trying to specifically like
Got you.
hopefully not
Repeat the whole
repeat
same
everything.
things.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's something else that kind of I've always had like in the back of my head, just like thinking like,
Mhm.
wait, did I talk about this before or touch bases on this? So
Yeah. In that scenario,
yeah, you gotta let me
that's
know.
a great question.
You
Yeah.
you gotta give me a little or
Hey,
so, you know. Like,
hey, bro, hey, snap out of it, bro. We talked about this fucking.
Hey, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, no. If it's 2 weeks, it's going to be like, Edgar. What's going on, Papa?
Yeah, that's funny.
No, but yeah, bro. It's been pretty cool. Shit, you want to tell a little story of someone, I guess you told someone, I don't know if you want to reveal the name. Shout out to that person. And they found out that you basically told me that you had a pod. You didn't, give any information what the name was. You told them you were gonna send the link, and before you could actually send it, they found it.
Yeah, it was my cousin. So
Shout out
Jeff.
Shout out my boy Jeff, man. If you're in this, I appreciate you.
Yeah, he came in and talked to me. We were just talking about, I don't know what it was, but the conversation came up, and I told him about the podcast.
Yeah.
And I told him I was gonna send him the link, and then the next morning, like, I completely spaced it. We
we're
talked.
busy, bro.
We took off. The next morning, he texted me. He's like, "Hey, I started listening to your guys' podcast," and I was just like, I was mind fucked. I was like, "Wait, did I send him the link?" And then out of curiosity, we just did it right now. We just typed our name in. Podcast comes up, bro.
Facts.
That's
that
crazy.
shit is insane, bro.
Like, I've never been able to type my name in and like
something comes
up. Like, you my business. I mean, which is kind of good. You don't want to really relate your business always on you or stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, I think just Facebook and Instagram pops up when you Google your name.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a podcast now that pops up.
That's insane, actually. That's actually insane.
That's cool. That's like out there.
Yeah.
That kind of like opened up a little like another window where it's like, okay, it's like really out there. I mean, we already had that in our head. Like we spoke on it last time, I think, how we're kind of like we're putting this out to the world now,
Yeah.
But it's silly. You just type somebody's name in, and you have access to it. So that's sick.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, bro. Yeah, I didn't know that either until right now. So
Yeah.
we literally found out about like 30 minutes ago that we can do that.
I was just telling you about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, what shit.
Let's try it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though. Damn, like that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I guess saying off the pod is like we have to kind of go into this thinking or approaching it like anyone can or everyone can essentially hear it or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like okay,
Yeah.
different lens, and then we got the camera lens.
We got the camera lens now. I low-key forgot it was in there.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
like,
kind of cool.
So it's like we haven't even looked at the camera once, so it's kind of like a trip.
It is
just to kind of give the people, a real life kind of, I don't know, feeling, I guess. But yeah, we could look at the camera directly. I'd probably look weird though. Imagine you just looking at the camera the whole time.
I was like seeing some pods, and the whole time, like they sit side by side and they're talking to like the camera. Every once in a while, they'll look at each other. Okay. But even then, it feels like, I don't know. I think it's better. I have a better like convo talking to somebody face to face
Yeah, you're right.
than just like talking into somebody. Because I feel like when you're talking to the camera, I feel like you are talking out to like the people specifically listening. So I don't know. I guess.
I guess we could do that. Just talk to each other, and then maybe when we have a message or something, and be like making a point, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I have seen that. You know, well, in that case, that's why people have multiple cameras, I guess, too. You know.
Yeah.
But you've seen all the reels and TikToks about like when they do like they take like a snippet out of a podcast.
Yeah.
And they make it like a reel, and their face is obviously in focus with the camera. But I feel like at that point, either they have a camera pointing at them, or they speak into the camera when they're giving that verse or speech. So I guess if there's something important, you could, as of right now, we could look into it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I can't wait to use, after we have the whole video and all that's live, to use that one program that kind of summarizes or like basically, I guess you could say, dissects parts of the video and turns it into essentially the main point that you can maybe.
Do you like search something up on that, like on the AI program? It's an AI program, right?
This one I haven't used, but this one's a whole different one.
But would it be kind of like the AI where you just like that made our description, where you just like type in like what you think is important, and then it goes through the whole thing and just.
That's like potentially, but I think to my understanding, this one would essentially just you upload the video, and then it would kind of point out the ones that where it's like, oh, you kind of made a valid point here. Here are the videos, and then you could kind of choose from there and continue, expanding or minimizing on that. So that's to my understanding. Once we get there, we'll I guess reiterate that or explain that a little bit more. Yeah. But yeah, for the time being, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, now we've realized that it's kind of getting out to more people, and we're reaching out to more people.
Yeah.
But I'm excited the part where we're actually going to have a little bit of a fan base, you would say, I guess. That we can start asking like questions, because we've talked about that, that we want to
Q&As,
a little Q&A. But I think it'll be cool because it'll give us something to talk about, and then also connect with the people out there. So
and all that. I was thinking about that, bro. I guess I don't know if I've talked to you about it, or I guess we could talk about it on this episode. But I think once we finish or upload episode 10 or whatever on like the pod, I feel like that'd be maybe a good time to, maybe share it. Maybe not. I don't know. Like I'll probably do like on Instagram. I'm not like popping on shit like that. I'm like fucking. I don't know how many followers. Maybe like 150 or something. Something like that.
Just
where
high
it's
school
like
people, close friends and family. It's
maybe hide the podcast from some people that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something like that. But if I post that shit on Facebook. Shit, all my people from Mexico gonna know.
Tia gonna be hitting you up.
Yeah, bro. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. You know what I'm saying? So but I feel like number 10 would be probably
Same.
a
I didn't
good
think about it like that.
push. Yeah, because you're gonna be like, hey, what are these guys talking about? I don't know. But it's just things I've been.
No, I think for sure. Even as us though, I feel like we're literally like more comfortable in our skins now.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what. I lost track, sorry.
8. Number 8.
I feel like by 10 we'll feel way more comfortable.
That's 2 weeks.
And then I feel like if somebody like pops in, like we were having this conversation last time, most people will just like start on the one you share or the one you're on. They're not going to start from the number 1. They may, I guess, some
it's
people.
up to them. They've had a whole catalog to choose from.
But if they start from 10, then they're going to be like, oh, they already know what they're doing, essentially. But
that's kind of been like my kind of idea. I don't want people to be like, oh, look at these sorry ass podcasters just barely starting off and want support. Yeah. Like, bro, we gonna do this shit.
They're probably gonna watch the
regardless
and then be out. Yeah.
Exactly, and forget about it. Whereas like, oh damn, these motherfuckers actually been doing this for some months and been talking about the setup, have this shit up, have the domain names. Maybe already started, like you said, doing video shit like that.
Yeah,
that should be crazy. Be like, oh damn, they've been working.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't want, oh, let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no handout. I don't want no sympathy. Like, if you fuck with us, want to potentially learn something or get a different. There you go. Point at the camera. A different like perspective, a different outlook. Let me know, and then potentially, or we for sure we gonna do it. Have a little QA. You guys got questions? It doesn't even have to be like some crazy shit where it's like, oh, explain this, because I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Maybe it could be like, oh, what are you guys thinking about this? And if it's something that we feel like is appropriate that we might have some insight on, then we could kind of touch base on that. But if you ask me if I think fucking this new planet that just got unveiled is actually a planet, it has life, I'm going to be like, fuck, bro, I don't know.
What team is going to win on the Super Bowl this year?
Shit, flip a coin, bro. I don't know.
That's a fact. Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool though.
It's sick. Yeah. It makes me kind of motivates me even more than just like to what we're doing. Just getting into more, especially the little studio, we got coming up too. I'm really excited about that.
You hyping me up, bro. Every time I come in here, you're like, hey,
We
basically a week closer.
Hey, we're closer to that thing.
Yeah, so, that's a fact.
I'm gonna start building soon, bro. We got to make it ours,
Wow.
So start watching other pods, get some ideas.
Little shit.
Because I mean, that's how it is with everything. You can't.
Doesn't your uncle make like neon lights?
They used to, I think, in Mexico. They make signs, yeah. But I've already been looking in that shit, and you better believe I already been having some ideas with our logo and stuff. We don't have a logo really, but I've been kind of coming up with like our name in a logo format in a way, so we could have that in the back or just cool art here and there,
Got you.
We'll do something cool. It'd be cool too if we could like switch it up every once in a while too, so it's not the same background always or the same setup.
Yeah, the cool thing if we one day, like I don't know, I'm just dreaming, I guess.
Hey,
if we go on fucking tour.
Oh, that'd be sick.
You know what I'm saying, with the podcast, we just fucking start bouncing everywhere. That'd be shit. Be sick.
Yeah,
like a tour.
Just like travel, like if we like go out to, I don't know, Seattle again or something like that.
Yeah, but it could be an actual tour, like where we're saying, fuck it, let's go like 10 cities type of shit, and every day is just like, I don't know, just some crazy shit. I'm just throwing it out there.
People are doing that now. As far as like, well, that's probably maybe where you heard of it already. They'll be renting out like a whole arena. Well, like not renting it out. For example, let's say you and me were huge, right?
Okay.
So we're back. All right, we're gonna be at the Vivid Arena doing our podcast 560, and people literally pay just to go watch and be part of it, just to watch it live. And the whole time you're filming it, and it's just like you and me are just having a conversation, but we're in the middle of the whole arena, and people are just watching us.
Damn. Okay.
So that's a thing. I barely caught on to that. I think like last Friday, I was listening to some podcasts and they were talking about it, and I was like, yo, what? That's a thing? I really don't see a point in it, honestly, but it would be cool, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it depends. But you're right. I did see it on, I think it was Patrick David, like his podcast or whatever, Valuetainment, I think that's called. But yeah, like you said, they were having their discussion, all that, and then they were like, oh, let's ask the crowd some questions, and then had like someone in the mic with the microphone.
I guess that'd be cool.
That shit's insane to me. That's like, holy shit. Like, that's crazy that's even an option,
Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, we never know how far that's going to go.
Yeah, exactly. You can't over fucking whelm yourself either by just trying to figure it out right now.
Take it day by day.
Facts. Is that shit trademarked? Shit. Someone got to go trademark that, man.
So, we have to. Hey, look it up.
No, but yeah, bro. Shit.
What's popping?
Let's pop in. Let's take a look what we got here on my notes, man. Okay. Cool. I guess it's just kind of, let's see. Okay, cool. Well, shit, I think we even touched on this. I had it here on my notes, make time your best friend, but I think we literally talked about that last time.
Time's very valuable, man. You can't buy it. Yeah, we did talk about that.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I got something for you. This one's going to be a little more personal.
Okay.
This is going to be, because obviously with like social media nowadays and Instagram, everyone Snapchats and all that, obviously you kind of see not how they're living technically, but maybe what they want you to see how they're living.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Like people on my Snap and stuff?
Well, yeah, exactly. Or maybe if I post something, it's not like I'm going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like posting the bad things. I would technically, but I feel like I think I did that once where I posted something negative online where I was like, damn, I'm like feeling a little depressed, a little down, but I'm at the gym getting it. Like I wanted to be kind of, I
think I remember the exact one.
Exactly. I'm a little sad as shit,
yeah.
But I'm out here fucking getting it. Like I'd worked out crazy. And I remember when I posted that, I got hit up kind of like with some sympathy. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, I'm at the fucking gym. I'm getting it in, you know? Obviously I didn't respond like that, but it's kind of like, even if you wanted to share, I guess, maybe the negative, people maybe start looking at it like, oh, this motherfucker just wants like attention or some shit. Which in my case, it wasn't the case. So I guess my question is, realistically, obviously we see people like successful, and obviously if someone's down in the dirt and don't maybe have, I guess, all the great experiences, kind of like we kind of share travel shit like that. Like they probably think life's fucking amazing. Like yeah, we work. I guess that we kind of, elaborated a little bit more on that. But how often are we feeling like down? Like where it's like, fuck, like I'm actually not feeling it today. It's,
How
know what I'm
often
saying?
are we personally feeling down, or how often are
Yeah.
we showing it to the people?
Not
Because
showing
I
it.
guess I personally
Yeah.
don't show nothing to people.
Exactly. But it's like, how realistically do
How
you feel sad sometimes is
like
my
out of a
question.
week, you would say, or out of like a month? How
Let's not even do that. Let's just say, like, well,
it's
yeah, I guess you could elaborate on
I
that.
guess it just depends. I mean, it just like today,
Yeah.
like my day was going good, and then I kind of told you about a little scenario I had with the customer,
Yes.
and that will ruin your day. Like
That's
it
true.
puts you down, you know. I mean, it could be stuff like that, but no, I feel like sometimes like we do need like we kind of reflect back, and I feel like we do need like how would you say it? Kind of someone to be there, kind of hear you out on some stuff.
The man.
Yeah, kind of vent. But yeah, it's never fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Picture perfect what people think, you know. Which
That's true.
I think now with social media, like you were saying, nobody ever really puts the bad out there, and when they do,
So they want attention,
it,
or
it
it seems
it's
like
not
they
even
want attention.
attention. But yeah, the people always see it like you're down in the dirt, like deep, and you may not be. You're just like posting something just because
You
like
just want to be like, yo, I'm just showing how I'm feeling right now. Like,
exactly.
that's how I was looking at it. I was like, I'm just gonna post this shit because I just want to be like, yo,
Yeah,
fucking
people
life.
probably saw it like, oh, this fool like he probably he's going through a breakup or I don't know, he lost someone or yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, it wasn't even like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess that's how I see it. But yeah, I mean, it's out there. I don't have every day's not perfect for me.
No, that's good though.
What about for you?
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty common for me.
Is it?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I guess not to get too personal, but I even remember like back in 8th grade and shit like that. Like, it would be something
Mm.
that would kind of, I don't know,
Is it like
bother me.
people's actions, or is it like some within yourself? Like you kind of like,
Mm, I feel like back then when it started, it was maybe just like fucking, I don't know, some bullshit ass middle school drama. I think back then I was transitioning into like a new social group too, and I don't know. I think I was just, I guess a boy just trying to find out or find a way, or I guess on the journey to become a man or some shit like that.
yeah,
But obviously, as a male, you can't really be too vulnerable at the same time. But yeah, it's, obviously I'm good and shit now, but like I
yeah,
still have fucking days where,
of course,
or like you said, maybe you come to work and some shit happens and kind of ruins like the whole day. But that's what I've been thinking about. Like, obviously we've been preaching all this like day by day and all that, but something else that I've been trying to like add to that, to the whole combination of things,
hmm
is just kind of live in the moment,
yeah,
because it's like, fuck, bro, like, there's like, we just gonna work and have anxiety, like, oh, I have to do this and this and this, like, yeah, that's facts. But if you're gonna have anxiety and fucking, it's like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a way to live, you know?
no, you for sure gotta like, yeah, live in the moment, take everything in, you know, as it is that day, you know, because you really can't
Yeah.
predict the future. Like I didn't predict today's, and I thought it was going great
Until, yeah, you get a little
until the
call.
second half of the day, and it's just like, ah, shit, like here we go.
Yeah, you gotta kind of just see it as like a little road bump on the road and just say, shrug that shit off.
You learn from it. I've learned from it now, so I know I'm gonna take things a little different about it. Maybe later on, different podcasts we'll talk about this scenario.
Yeah,
Hasn't got resolved yet, but
yeah, it's
um,
pending.
pending exactly. But yeah, I feel like it is. I mean, we always talk about like, yeah, we kind of preach in a way like things are kind of like perfect, but always try to be perfect. But there's always bad days, you know. So
Yeah.
we gotta touch on that too. Not everybody's perfect, and we don't even have perfect days either,
Oh hell no.
or happy days. I mean, like I said,
Yeah, most of the days I'm just like, holy shit. Like, I'm just busy doing so much, like trying to do shit, or, or even stressed out that I didn't do this shit. It's weird. It's like either I have the anxiety to go to the next thing,
uh-huh.
or if I'm not doing it, then I'm like, fuck, why am I not doing it? I'm feeling like shit anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like I need to find a way to just be like, all right, it's you kind of did some shit this week, you good, like chill maybe today, not every fucking day, but maybe you just exhausted or some shit. It's like, yo, okay, cool, have a little reset, like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you're actually maybe working or even like doing this pod, like, just enjoy it, like enjoy like the conversation, and obviously be actively listen like we do. Like, it's not like we're not already doing it,
Yeah.
but it's just something I'm like, I don't want to be like 50 and be like, damn, I worked my ass off, I got what I wanted to, but it's like
It was hell.
it just just was fucking miserable, like, you know what I'm saying?
for sure. Yeah, because I mean, at that point, it's not even worth it. Because it's like, let's
Nah.
say I came in every day and it was just like, fuck, like, you know, I got to do this shit again. Like, got to deal with this. I'm like, yeah, it's not worth it. Honestly, I'd probably go back to a 9 to 5 job and just not deal with the
Yeah.
responsibilities. But
Sometimes I think that shit. I'm like, sometimes I don't even blame people for not like wanting to either like I don't know start their business and shit like that. Because it's like imagine you're having 9 to 5, and then you start a family. Like that probably takes fucking a lot of your time already.
Yeah.
So it's like holy shit. And then doing this whole like trying to do a business shit, that's gonna take a lot of your time. It's probably gonna take away a lot of time from your family. Say you have a newborn.
for
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So yeah, you're gonna be a good maybe a business owner, but now you're a piece of shit dad potentially. You could do both, but
Yeah, but it's hard to balance it. You got to know how to balance it. Yeah, my old boss, well, I worked under him for the company, but he had his own like full shop, like pretty much the same shop that I worked for, the body shop.
yeah.
It was a frame shop he had, and he gave it up. He built the building like exactly
Oh
how he wanted
shit.
it. Like it was like legit. Like it was his dream shop
Yeah.
essentially. And I think he just shut down and went back to work for someone because the whole family, the stress from the business, the
It's just too
customers,
much.
it's too much. And I don't blame him. I mean, I'm just a small little business, but there's
Yeah.
days where it's just like you have one hiccup like today, and it's just like, man, that kind of sucked. But then if there's days where you have like 2 or 3, and
Oh
you can't
wow.
control it, you know,
Nah.
because the more employees you have, the more problems there could be. And
That's a fact.
I can only imagine like having like complaint here, complaint. I mean, you're not trying to get complaints, obviously, but you can't control it. There, you know, somebody may fuck up, or it may just be a customer. Some customers are just like nitpicky. I had a conversation with another local business partner here, and not partner, but like we're good buddies, that he had somebody pretty much come in specifically to kind of blame a broken part on their vehicle onto him.
Mm-hmm.
They brought their car in for specifically like cleaning the carpets and shampooing and that stuff.
Okay.
Nothing else. But he took really good pictures, and he noticed the screen was broken on the like the display, you know, like the infotainment center.
Yeah.
The first thing they do when he opens the door to show them, they're like, "Hey, what happened to my screen?"
Nah.
Yeah, so they literally came in just specifically. So I mean,
To try to fuck them.
you can't control that. I mean, that's just something that is just sometimes customers are just out there. They're pieces of shit, so they're just out there to
There's a lot of pieces of shit
get people, you know. So it's stuff like that, and that stuff will put you down, you know, because then you kind of see things differently. But it's just, yeah, you kind of like you said, just take it kind of day by day in a way, and enjoy what you have and how you have it,
Mm-hmm.
and just don't really overthink things.
Yeah, try not to mix like the two. When it's fun time or chill time, like it's kind of hard to be honest with you. Like yeah, I could say it, but even I myself, I'm just maybe chilling, watching a movie. That happens to me a lot. I'm like chilling, watching a movie. Fucking movie's 2 hours long. Like, you thinking I'm not gonna get distracted at one point and think of something?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I'm like fucking maybe thinking about this one thing, and I'm not really paying attention to the movie anymore.
Yeah,
You know,
you
it
get in your
defeats the
head.
purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It's like holy shit. So, and then vice versa. You don't want to be like working and just keep being on your phone and not doing shit. So, I guess we just gotta be a little better. You know, I don't know.
Can't miss out on life. What's going on? Because I mean, seems like recently you've been spending a lot of time with your sister.
Yeah, they're out, parents out of Mexico. You know,
Yeah.
just
So
trying
it
to make
seems
the
like
most of it.
maybe now you're kind of realizing like, oh, maybe I should like. I'm not saying you don't, but
Yeah.
it kind of opened your eye to something else. Now you're like, oh, like I've been spending a lot more time with my sister. Probably haven't in the past, and that's just stuff you
No,
kind of
yeah.
see different.
No, you're right. Because sometimes you hang out with people, but you're not really hanging out with them, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like maybe they just want to talk about themselves and don't give you the opportunity to talk. So now when they're talking and they're, I guess, having, whatever their moment, you're kind of just like, fuck, like this kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I'm just going to hopefully try to approach this scenario or situations more how I'm like, I'm here, like in this moment,
Yeah.
kind of like hanging out with my sister. Like we watched a movie and shit, and I caught myself like checking my phone a couple of times. I'm just like, shit, I just gotta, just chill.
Live in the moment. Yeah.
Exactly. Like if you're with somebody and and obviously if she saw me on my phone not watching the movie, we're all watching it, she probably was like, fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like try to consider other people's feelings as well. I try to not do that like as much. I always get caught with it because this whole fucking phone thing is a trap, bro. Like dead ass, bro, is a fucking trap.
It dead ass is.
You gotta fucking shit. You gotta get this thing away from me sometimes because it's like, yo, come on now.
Yeah, we got to work on staying away from them a little more. I don't know. I feel like I've been pretty good. I just feel like because I've just been really busy. But if there's days like this weekend outside my house, I for sure spent a lot more time on my phone than I normally do. And I mean, yeah, a lot of time I'm just looking at bullshit videos, but sometimes I actually was using it for something beneficial, like I was telling you, just
Yeah.
looking into things and pricing stuff out.
Okay.
But yeah, gotta live in the moment, enjoy what we have, be more.
Be grateful, man.
Don't take things for granted because we really don't.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Shit, like
This-
you said, like remember that one time in the episode you said that it was snowing or some shit. You thought the war is coming. You said, "Shit, I can't go tomorrow to my shop."
This
That
is
was
it.
it. The shop
This-
was now a fictional concept. It's I don't have a shop. I'm fucking some whole ass fucking nuke in the ground over here. So I'm
Yeah.
saying it could all change tomorrow.
I look at be going into that stuff every once in a while. I remember this happened. My parents were, I think when it was hailing too, my parents were out of town. I
Yeah.
think they were
Okay.
in Mexico too. But anyways, this happened when the whole toilet paper thing was happening. But you know what was it that caused that? Was it COVID too? It was part of COVID.
Essentially people were freaking the fuck out that the world's ending. Or
Was it before COVID though? Or is it part
during,
of? Oh, okay.
It was basically during COVID. So everyone was like, fuck it, let's just go and stock up on shit. Like you would go to Walmart and people had like fucking 3 carts of shit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just, it was basically everyone's like panic.
Mm-hmm.
And then everyone started panicking because they saw people like, oh, they're going to take everything.
I'm gonna have nothing. Yeah.
Exactly. So it all became a whole panic thing. It could happen with a lot of things too, not just groceries. So, you know what I'm saying? And that just fucking caused a whole shortage on specific toilet paper. I remember fucking like Lysol wipes. I couldn't get them for like a whole fucking year to either. Like literally
Dude, everything was.
hand sanitizer started smelling like shit because people like Purell was out of stock. People started making like alcohol smelling ass, like nasty ass hand sanitizer. That fucking shit's nasty,
Smell
bro.
like tequila, huh? Some of them.
Some
Because they were using even
nasty
liquor
shit.
on some of them.
That shit was gross, bro. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
No, but speaking on that though, I felt like I kind of fell into that a little bit because my parents were out of town.
Yeah.
And it's like I could only buy shit when I was out of work, but I was kind of taking care of my own business and taking care of their business, and I didn't have time.
Shit.
So I was just like, I went on my lunch break, bro. I'm at work. I'd go and stock up on stuff too, but I wasn't even getting like crazy. I was just getting like, some meat, some bread, just like the essentials,
Yeah.
And I remember one time, like I even filled up like 2 propane tanks. I'm like, because if you don't remember about this, we had an earthquake at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
And we never got an earthquake here in Utah. So
Everyone thought,
So it was
yeah.
kind of like that night that I woke up and it was hailing, and I thought, I was like, oh shit, something's happening. I woke up to an earthquake, bro. I've never been in an earthquake, and that threw me off. I was just like, yo, like, what's going on? And I live so close to the base, so I'm always like in the back of the head. It's always like,
Oh, you always think some shit's
we're
popping off, huh?
We're gonna get it first. We're gonna get nuked here.
Fuck it.
So
My boy just waking up at 4 a.m.
Traumatized.
shaking. Like, what the fuck?
yeah, well, that's for me just getting in my head though. That's all good.
Yeah. I hope so. Yeah, I don't know. Well, shit, that is a crazy thing, bro.
Yeah,
No, but you're right, though. It probably makes you more grateful.
it seems like something
I don't
that
know.
somebody would go through if they'd gone to war.
All that
Oh,
PTSD and shit.
Yeah, but I haven't even gone, so it's like I'm just crazy.
Yeah, just making crazy shit. Yeah.
Just getting in my head.
Nah, fuck it. Well, let's say you wake up, you hear fucking planes or some shit. Like realistically, what the fuck you gonna do?
You can't do shit, bro. You literally can't. It's fucking.
You're just gonna it's not like you can hide in your house and hope you don't get fucking bombed. It's like when you drive, there's probably gonna be traffic everywhere. Like it'd be a fucking shit show. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
I
so
guess we'll see.
So we got the Raptor, bro. We're just go on the sidewalk.
Shit, bro, bulletproof the Raptor, bro.
You never know.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's crazy. There's people that literally get in that mindset, bro, and they go crazy. They get like a whole bomb shelter thing in their basement. My brother has some neighbors that they have this whole RV.
Yeah.
It's not even an RV. It's like a delivery truck, like a UPS delivery truck. But they got it all decked out with like radios, with generators, propane tanks. Bro, this thing blew up in their driveway.
Nah.
Because it had so much like propane and stuff. It had like a propane leak or something like that, or gas leak. And it blew up and caught on fire in the driveway. But it was like some like Resident Evil, like
type of vibe.
Yeah.
Those are fucking doom preppers, bro.
Yeah, that's what they call them. Dude. Yeah. But it's just, some people like go deep with that stuff. So
if I had a fuck ton of money, I don't know.
You know,
I feel like it'd be just cool to have. Even just, I'm gonna go chill in my fucking bunker today. Like I bet. Like, but if you have a fucking $300 million bunker and you never go, then that might be a little paranoia. But hey, it's probably fucking stupid until it happens. It happens to me, the smartest motherfucker out. Yeah, that's how I usually go.
I don't even know how I got in this conversation, but
nah, hey,
that's funny.
Doomsday's prepper, bro. Just No, but that's good though. Just being somewhat prepared, I guess. Fuck it. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we got into that focus on being grateful for what we have. So we never know.
Facts. Just stay grateful. But for some reason, I don't know, when you were mentioning, well, I don't know. Basically, what I'm trying to say, to kind of pivot this conversation a little bit, I was watching essentially some YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and it was some rap shop. They used to do the rap shop. They have the raps for Young Dolph, like all this camo and shit. He used to do all the raps. Like, it's from in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's cool. But essentially, it's like some two like
ACW.
younger. Yeah, exactly.
Atlanta Custom Reps.
Yeah, they want to go fucking like visit them.
Yeah.
Or the dude, and they just started like talking about it.
Mm.
But he was basically just saying that like one time he was gonna go have a show in like South Carolina or whatever, and it's essentially when he got like shot at like over 100 times, and he made that one song, 100 shots. But he said that like he was gonna take like a Ferrari that they recently wrapped to that show.
Mm.
But for some reason the owner was like, nah, like just leave it here with me this weekend, like just take whatever else or something. And Dolph was like, I guess, I don't know, that day he decided not to take it, and he ended up taking a bulletproof car or a vehicle, like SUV.
Wow.
So he was basically just saying that like yo, this man was gonna die like 5-6 years ago. Like obviously, he's gone or whatever, but it's just it's a mind fuck, bro. It's like
it is. Yeah, a lot of that stuff kind of like, yeah, it really mind fucks me, because I'm just like, yo, that literally happened. Like if like everything got put in place for that to happen.
It's weird.
It's like you really can't predict the future.
The world works in mysterious ways, bro.
Yeah. That's crazy. I honestly didn't know that. I mean, I knew they shot up that truck 100 times.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I didn't even think about it being bulletproof. So he was actually in it when he was getting shot.
Yeah, it was a bulletproof truck because he was lit.
Wow.
But if he would take the Rari, all camoed out,
Done. Yeah.
they'd be like, it's fucking Dolph. Like, and then that shit's insane. I don't know. That's just kind of something that was like damn. That's fucking insane, bro.
Sucks, that we live in this world where people can't really see. I mean, I really don't know the meaning behind all this, but to me, I think it's people can't see other people grow or have nice shit. And they always have that jealousy or something.
Yeah, usually with like yeah, you're right. There's a lot of like evil and all that shit in the world, but usually it's kind of weird. The thing that kind of pushes it to crazy ass, like there's one or two things that happen. Mm-hmm. The one is someone dies. When someone dies, it's like you can never get that person back. It's kind of personal. Like obviously, if someone were to kill someone that you loved, like obviously it's like you can have crazy feelings towards them, and potentially, or you could obviously, depending on what type of person you are, have the law, whatever, figure it out, or if not, then I guess whatever the fuck you're gonna do, crash out or whatever. But and then the second one, a lot of people don't talk about, and I feel like a lot of people wouldn't even make this public, like maybe even beefs. Females, bro. I mean, like that shit will, like, you know what I'm saying? That shit will have some motherfuckers like trying to kill people and shit, bro. Like
that's a fact. Yeah,
I'm saying.
Well, that's one of the ones on the boy over there. This is a female, though. It was over a female.
It was. I don't even know, to be honest. There's a bunch of shit, street beefs, streets, whatever. But that's just one thing that's like, yo, you got to watch out. Like, first of all, who you associate with, like, female-wise, or even partner-wise. Even, it could be a dude, like, you know what I'm saying? Because girls could be beefing over one fucking guy that's not even worth shit and get into problems. So, basically, that's something else to shit. Focus on, having if you're going to want a relationship, I guess, finding a good partner and not beef over
or one that hasn't had a lot of, like, history with stuff like that, because it's going to kind of bring you into it in a way.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That you kind of never really can find out. Because, like, let's say you start dating someone.
I feel like though.
Well, how are you going to find out they have, like, a crazy-ass ex until, like, maybe you rent it, I guess?
I think bro. I don't know.
Depends. I feel like you're right if you know them.
Yeah, I guess. If
I match with someone on Tinder tomorrow, you don't know we go on a date. How am I going to know that?
Yeah, that's a fact. No, that's true. I see it from that point, yeah.
Like, yeah, I guess you could see it if you're in a small-ass type of city here. But to be honest with you, we probably only know people within, like, 2-3 years of our range. Yeah. And we're Hispanic, so to be honest, it's Hispanic. But we kind of don't know what the fuck's going on outside of that.
I'm not going to lie. One thing with me, I'm pretty good at reading people. I feel like I could for sure read someone, like, if they're being a little sus. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. There's very, like, obvious things that I'd be like, there's something else to this, It's not just a female that's like looking to date someone new and find their dream husband. Like sometimes it's obvious, but I guess that'd be but yeah, honestly, yeah, you're saying you wouldn't really know. It's, you kind of just fall into it and
Hope for the best.
yeah, just ride the wave.
Yeah, fuck. You said ride the wave. That shit go. Hopefully that shit don't come and crash and fuck. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
it goes one of two ways, man.
yeah, just be careful. You know, don't be starting beefs. Is kind of the moral of that. And then you know, make sure if you're gonna be dating, you're not stepping on anyone's toes or because you don't want that. Like, why would you want to just spend all your time and energy trying to like beef with people? Like that's bad energy.
It is. It's just like you're not really focusing, like kind of we're talking about like the phone and stuff.
Yeah.
When you have stuff like that, you're just like thinking in the back of your head, like how am I gonna get this person back, or
That's
I gotta
all you think about?
watch out for my back. Like, but when I was at the body shop, I mean, when I worked at the body shop, there'd be a bunch of cars that come in like on like customer pay.
Yeah.
Their cars getting keyed or vandalized, like from an ex or you. And I don't know if it was females or husbands. Like I couldn't really ever tell, but. Speaking on that, I'm like, there's people like they're literally just crazy people that are just like, oh, I'm gonna go bust somebody else's window out because caught them cheating or they were doing this. And
Dude, hella people be doing that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah,
If I cheat on my spouse right now, I already got the warning that shit happening to me, dog. I'll be
What
honest.
the fuck?
I swear to God.
what's the car to do with you though? Like it's, I don't know. I guess it's just
I'm
like
just saying
your
it.
property.
I'll
like,
be honest.
yeah.
Fuck it. I'll be vulnerable. I'm getting my shit fucking key. I'm gonna have to hit you up for a rap the next week, bro. You're like, fuck.
That's if you get lucky, just a rap.
Shit, set my shit on my car on fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I don't know. Me personally, obviously, I wouldn't do shit. Like it's like
Same.
with me, it's like you do me wrong.
I
Like trust is kind of everything. Like in any relationship, not just
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So it's like you kind of fuck that up. It's kind of like what the fuck's the point right now? So to me, it's just gonna be like probably gonna get fucking blocked.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to talk to you again. I'm probably just gonna be like, my mind gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker or this someone died. You know, it's like they're dead to me. It kind of sounds fucked up, but at the same time, it's like, would you rather continue being with a person that you don't trust, that potentially you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be like, fuck, they cheated on me. You're going to start feeling insecure. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to go out with my boys. And you have the opportunity to cheat. Now you cheat back.
It's just going back and forth.
It's
yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like, just get the fuck out of that shit. Like,
yeah. I leave it in karma's hands, bro. Like you were saying, like, yeah, obviously probably block people, but that's it.
Yeah, fuck all that.
They'll get the shit back.
Nah, yeah. The fuck I'm going to follow someone that cheated on me for? What the fuck? You fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Got me fucked up. You got me shit. But yeah,
But
be careful, man.
you gotta watch out.
Facts.
We live in a dark world, bro.
That's a fact, man. That's more what feels sometimes is more negativity than positivity, but just be one of those people that just kind of admits that light. Be the person where like, fuck, like I ran into that person, he was actually a good person and didn't want to like, you know, essentially try to fuck me over out of something. Because I'm kind of like that with my wholesale shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like pretty early on I got that. I'm like, yo, if I think something is not beneficial to you, like I'm not gonna try to sell you some shit. You know, or let's say I know for a fact that you don't need something, and I'm trying to sell it to you. It's like, the fuck, why for? Like, do you have no need for it? For me in sales in particular, like if I need to believe in what I'm selling, in order to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be like communicated through my voice. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I guess you don't have eye contact, but when you're selling shit in person,
The-
if you don't believe in that product,
tell.
it's hard to sell something to someone. So like anything that I use, it's something that I'd use on my personal cars. So
Yeah, and then I think I even mentioned it and touched base on it, the whole real estate thing. Like at this point, I know like everyone, when I think I got into the whole industry, I think 3 years ago, everyone obviously was trying to be supportive, like, oh, how's it going, blah, blah, blah. And I know before making the decision, that was going to be a thing that would keep coming up. Oh, you're still in real estate? Mm-hmm. I was like, bro, you just got to swallow the ego pill and be like, yo, like I tried it out. I learned what I had to do.
yeah,
And I'm kind of out of it because at the same time, I'm not really in the whole loop, and I'm gonna be honest with you, no one really knows what's gonna happen to like markets and things like that. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I don't know. It's just kind of, I feel like
it's not worth your time to be faking it through.
It's like, yeah, I don't want to be like right now. Oh, like right now, there's hella inventory.
It's going so good. Like I'm doing amazing. Like I'm blowing up. And
yeah,
in reality, it's
just like, yeah, like I'm like, I don't know,
just to seem cool in their eyes.
I want to be like, like authentic. Like
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
reach out, I'll fucking give you information for sure. But it's
Yeah.
not like I'm gonna be like, yeah, bro, no, hey, I'll go fucking buy a house right now, bro. It's like just so I can make a
Yeah.
commission. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
No,
like
it's just
nah,
it's
like
like me and
come on,
my buddy that has another shop. I mean, we're very transparent. We're like, I called him one time, like, "Yo, bro, like, how's business?" He was like, "Bro, honestly, it's shit right now. Like, it's slow as hell." And I'm like, "Same, bro. Like, I just happen to think about him, so I call him,
yeah,
and it's kind of funny. We were just on the same page, like, but it's very transparent. But there's other shops that I'm sure that I call, and they'd be like, "Bro, I'm doing amazing. Like, I don't know, just because their fucking head's so big,
yeah.
like, they just, yeah,
Leave no fucking room to grow when your head's that fucking big.
exactly,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep. Come on now,
yeah,
shit.
but yeah, man,
No, yeah, you're right, bro. But no hay de otra.
that's it. Just gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Keep forgetting that camera's there."
Me too. I ain't gonna lie to you. This whole fucking camera
Yeah,
shit's
I
a
really
trip.
hope that shit's recording. Imagine that shit stopped like 30 minutes ago.
We're gonna need like a little red bar, just kind of like this recorder here. This essentially tells us when
A
we're.
little red light or something.
Yeah, exactly. It tells us that we're live. We're talking to the mics, and our message is being communicated, and we're not just talking to the fucking empty abyss and shit. You know,
Yeah, should put a little mirror or something.
something, bro. A little flash that keeps flashing, like, oh, I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
come look at me.
Hey, we're gonna slowly upgrade. We're filming this. If it's still filming, we're filming this on my iPhone. It's a
14 Pro.
14 Pro. Yeah.
Facts.
So we'll slowly get into it. I mean, we're just
Well,
practicing.
shit, this shit fucking films 4K. Like, what
That's
do you
a
want?
fact.
Like 8K? The fuck?
Yeah.
You know, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I think this one's gonna be 4K, 60 frames
Per second?
Per second.
Okay.
So it should be pretty crisp. I mean, for our first one, just practice and stuff. So
Yeah, exactly.
we'll go from there.
No, for sure, bro. And then I think I'm not too sure how much basically how much the download file is going to be. But if you want to use a micro SD as well, I think
just save.
yeah, if you want just to transfer it and shit like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
something else we can do because yeah, you probably don't want a fucking hour and a half 4K like video. It's gonna be hefty. It's gonna be a little fat boy file.
I got the Mac Mini now at the house, so
Just
that could
put it over there.
hold quite a bit too. I'm never gonna put nothing in there, honestly.
Yeah.
So
Okay, player. I see you.
you could just put little stuff like that in there. Oh, this kind of stuff in there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much all it's gonna be used for. I mean, now I'll probably be using it maybe not even an eighth of its capacity because those
Yeah.
computers they're nuts.
Fuck yeah,
So,
they are.
They're meant for like crazy editing and video, and I'm just using it just to edit a little YouTube video, but
Yeah, you know, some light. You know.
something like.
No,
Yeah.
you're right though. No, I'm excited, bro.
Me too.
Good things coming. We're already in April 5th on the way over here. I noticed the moon looked pretty cool. I was like, shit, like, when the fuck's the next full moon, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Strangely enough, the exact same full moon, like by the minute, it's at 12:34 a.m., April 6th, which is in about like
You're kidding.
an hour and a half. Like, it's, if you go outside, it's basically a full moon right now, 100%. Like, it's full moon.
I was talking to you, bro.
It's weird though. Even when it was coming up, I was about to like leave.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't out yet, but I noticed like in the distance, the clouds look hella bright, like from that specific area, just right there. I was like, what the fuck? That looks badass. It's just like random clouds right there, like lit up, and the sun was kind of like, well, not the sun, but the moon coming up, and I was like, yo,
That's sick. So
I don't
literally
know.
tonight, it's full moon.
Exactly. So
Wow.
like that's what I'm saying. Just I'd be noticing little shit like that. I'm like, damn, that's badass.
Yeah, the weather's been crazy here, so I've been seeing all the flood things that are gonna be happening soon. Well, they're predicting. It's crazy because I think it was like in 1983. Don't quote me on the exact date, but did you see something like that? There was
I was reading about that.
Yeah, all State Street, bro. That thing was a river.
Yeah, basically.
They pretty much boarded that whole thing up just to be like a flow, and they made little bridges and stuff to get across. And I was like, yo, that's wild.
It could probably happen. I ain't gonna lie, because it's fucking been snowing so crazy. I think it's it. And then also the thing is, it's been snowing a lot, but it's not like, oh, we're gonna incrementally temperature go up.
No,
it's gonna be fucking 60 degrees next week.
It's for sure gonna happen because I remember about 2 years ago I was down in Salt Lake for about like 4 years. Yeah, did I say 4? I don't know what the fuck I said. About 4 years ago, I was down in Salt Lake doing some. I think it was like fingerprints or something like that. I need to go down there for something. And coincidentally, I think it was like rain, snowing, but I think it was at the time like where it was like kind of like defrosting, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Dude, there was like a foot of water like on all State Street and like
What?
all those like by the temple down there and all the, like it was literally flooded. And it was crazy to see like cars like just driving, like it looked like something you would see like in a hurricane, or we get those news videos where like
yeah,
a car,
in Florida.
yeah, and it was just downtown Salt Lake. And that was just like from a little rain and snow day we had. So I can only imagine now. It's gonna be pretty nuts.
No, you're right. Yours right. I guess we'll keep the podcast updated. So we're having a little, I guess a little. I don't know what you would call it. I don't want to call it an issue because it's water. I mean, water is good, but at the same time, it's
flood.
like maybe a little too much water.
Yeah, the rivers and shit.
The Ogden River's been fucked already. Like if you see pictures, it's before it was like, oh, you go underground and all that shit's flooded. Now it's the actual pathways. You can't even walk on them anymore.
Yeah,
it's just fucking footed. Like
I've been thinking. I didn't realize how many bridges there is. Like there's Washington, like over the river. I'm like, what if there's so much water it actually like takes out that whole bridge? That's gonna be crazy. Like where else do you go? I mean, I think it's like 1900 in Harrison would be like the next.
Traffic's gonna be fucked.
Yeah, but I've seen it happen before, where like there's so much water flow, it just like takes the damn bridge with it.
Oh wow,
that's possible. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll I guess keep it updated. Hopefully, no one's shit is getting flooded, because I've been seeing that too on the whole community page. People are exactly. They're already hiring people to get. I don't even know what they're called. You probably know.
Sump pumps.
Yeah, exactly. The sump pumps. Starting installing them and shit. People are. I think I went to Costa Vida. Some dude was telling me that he was like getting fucking buckets and like out of his shit and like putting them outside type shit. Like that's how crazy it's being right now. I was like, fuck.
That's wild.
Like I'm telling you, it's.
Did I already touch bases on the sump pump thing on my old house?
Nah.
Really? Okay. Well.
Let me know, ma.
You remember the shit pipe in my old house?
Yeah.
That's what we call it. So there was like literally
the monkey bar.
The monkey bar, bro. We would hang on this. So I lived in an old house in Ogden. I think it was built in 1901. So we moved out of there. It was over 100 years already. But anyways, It had like casting plumbing, like your actual drainage, and it was like a big thick pipe, like probably 6 inches. But anyways, we would hang on that thing and just like use the monkey bar. Me and Alex as kids. Well, little did we know later on that was actually like the drainage, like where literally everything through the house went through.
Sewage and shit, right?
Yeah, shit, piss, fucking sink water, everything.
You name it.
Yeah, but anyways, that pipe was always above the actual basement level, so we had a sump pump for that reason, because technically, like the drain wasn't below the basement, if that makes sense. So if there was ever water below that pipe, it had to be pumped up to reach that level where the pipe was at, and therefore we had a sump pump in the basement. But when we get a lot of rain or stuff like that, it would start backing up. Not like backing up through the toilets, but basically the sump pump that's below the pipe would start filling up.
Yeah.
And the sump pump couldn't sometimes keep up with it. So we would have to literally take buckets out of the sump pump. So instead of like pushing the sump pump water back into the pipe, we would just put that thing in the buckets and take the buckets out, because it was just come in.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, one of these buckets, my older brother, he was going up the stairs with the bucket.
Sheesh.
Tripped with the bucket. He was wearing flip-flops, bro.
Yeah, you did tell me this story, but you never said on the pod.
Yeah, he tripped up the stairs in flip-flops. His little bucket goes on the stairs. We had to replace the carpet. He's covered in this water. I mean, this water it can have anything in it,
That's fucked up.
It was terrible. But I mean, we came from the dirt, man. We've gone through shit that
hey, your brother been through some shit.
That's a fact. Literally, shit went through him. But I just remember laughing my ass off as a kid. He was pissed.
Oh yeah.
But we were just taking buckets out like in the evening, like after my dad got off work, I got home from school for a minute when it was like when we get those big rainstorms and stuff like that. So I know what it's like, man. So
fuck, bro. Come on, man. That's fucked up.
I think we did talk about you though. Like, did we not talk about this on the pod?
No.
How you tell a little about you?
Growing up?
You're a little floating.
Yeah, I think I did mention that I fucking slept potentially on a black futon growing up type shit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but sometimes when it rain a lot there.
Yeah, it would rain, and I would live in the basement portion. And let's just say I would wake up sometimes. There'd be a little foot of water.
A foot? There's no way a foot. That's too much.
As a kid, it felt like a foot, but maybe it was a shit ton too, though,
It
bro.
was
Because
low
it
key.
fucked
Because
up the whole vinyl and
if you
shit.
think about like the square footage, and
Yeah, it's
even
not that
even
much.
if it's like 3 inches by the square footage, that's a lot of water.
Yeah,
So
for sure. But I remember when we were selling the house, like when that whole wallpaper and all that vinyl and all that shit downstairs was never replaced. All that shit was like distorted and fucking like wavy and shit like
yeah,
that.
you could tell when shit's been flooded before.
Yeah, that was one of the questions. Like, yo, like the fuck, you
You're
know?
like, nah.
Basically, that's what you say. But it only flooded when I was like growing up. But after that, because I think I lived there until I was 18.
Yeah.
For like the last 5 years, it never flooded though. But yeah, definitely was flooding, bro. I remember I had a bunch of, I don't know if it was like cards or toys and shit like that.
They got ruined.
Yeah, it just all got fucked.
I
Like
do remember that.
movies and shit, video games, all fucked up.
Fuck.
But it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, just be careful. It was definitely a weird year for weather. And yeah, we've never been through this personally. Like you said, 83?
83, yeah.
Shit, I was born in 1996. You're 1995. Yeah, that's way past our, our little thing. But yeah, well, I guess what do you think can potentially happen? Let's say, yeah, you're right. Shit's flooded everywhere. Like streets, you can't drive through them. Like, what's gonna happen like to us?
What if it does happen? I mean, I think it's just gonna be like a week, maybe at the most. It's kind of like a hurricane, you know?
Some natural disaster type of shit.
Yeah,
where it's
like
people helping people and people probably not going to work and shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna like attack everyone in a way. I feel like your house specifically, like you guys would probably be cool.
I don't know, bro, because I do live in the fucking hill. That shit could always. If it gets that bad, I don't know if fucking
No,
that shit works.
I don't think it'd be that bad.
I hope not.
But I mean, you got a basement to worry about. I mean, I guess you guys got like crawl space.
I need to go check that
crawl
out
space.
actually, because
Yeah.
it's remember in the back of the house you open that fucking
Hatch.
thing and yeah. So I haven't. You never know. I could look down there and there should be 2 feet of water. Like literally,
fact.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, our house can be fucked. We don't have a sump pump. We do have a basement that's below the drainage thing, the actual like drain line. So I don't know, but so far we've been good.
That's good.
But if it does happen, I feel like it'd just be like a couple days, and then
Back to
obviously,
business.
yeah, those companies that do like disaster.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
What do they call them? Yeah, just like redos or renovations. They'll probably be busy as hell because I'm sure for a fact people are gonna be like flooded and have disasters in their basements.
Facts, bro. Hella Home Depots. Oh, I think that's what I heard too. Like hella Home Depots.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they think like sandbags, those bags type of shit. Like
Oh,
block.
yeah.
Like hella people just been buying hella those, and like the people are I guess have been doing it, or like I guess you could say it's smart because if the shit does hit the fan, everyone's gonna go and shit's gonna be out of stock and it's gonna be a whole shit show. So,
Yeah, people.
we'll see,
repairing.
bro. Because it's kind of everywhere. It's not just here in Ogden. It's shit's happening in like Salt Lake too. Like hella water. They're saying I don't know. Like I'm not sure. You know how there's a Great Salt Lake type of thing where it was like getting shit was evaporating essentially.
Yeah, but it was drying up. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. Is that actually gonna be full now? Like
for
I don't
sure.
know. I hope so.
You know what's funny? You remember when I took you out to see those houses that had like those? I think we talked about it and had like the lakes in the backyard.
Oh yeah. We
Or
talked about that. I
pond,
remember.
whatever.
Yeah.
So they're from where those houses are. It's probably like 2 miles like west, if that. That's like where like it starts getting swampy.
Oh shit.
Towards the Great Salt Lake, well, part of it, and they started building homes even further west from the location where I told you. They started building new homes there, so I'm for sure those homes are gonna get
Some houses
water.
are gonna get fucked up
for sure because
100%.
they've been building like crazy out there, and I don't think they really realized like the consequences if it actually got a lot more water than it has been for the last 10 years. Because realistically, the last 10 years we haven't got this much snow and rain.
Fuck no.
So I could see it from their point of view, like, oh, we're never going to see that again. But yeah,
It's a good point.
that's going to suck. But we'll go through it. We'll keep you guys in the loop.
Yeah, 100%. We'll film the podcast in fucking 3 feet of water. It's cool.
Yeah,
know?
we use that little filter everybody's been using. Have you seen that? Where like they film something on their phone and it looks like it's underwater.
Nah.
You haven't seen that?
Nah, it's gonna be like that.
It's like a filter where like they'll show like their garage. People post it usually with their garage. I've seen like car stuff, and they show like all the cars are in the water, like halfway, and then they go like
damn.
below a certain level, and the camera makes it look like it's in their water. Like
Oh, okay.
you almost hear like the bubbles and stuff.
Yeah, the effects and shit like that.
Yeah,
Damn. Okay. So that's what's popping in the streets right
It
now.
may be like that. Yeah.
Damn. Okay, brother. Damn, bro. Shit, we kind of been, I guess, a little bit everywhere on this podcast. Shit, I don't even remember what the fuck we started off with, to be honest with you. Kind of introduced goals about the pod. We went over video, other things, pointing out the video. I forgot as I'm talking about it. Talking about shit, a bunch of shit. So
Touched a lot of bases today.
yeah, exactly, bro. But yeah, as long as we're we're breathing, there's something to do. So let's take it. We're still young. As long I feel like I just gotta go beast mode right now. Like when I have a kid, I could be like, all right, like.
That's one thing I was on touch base when you were talking about that, like how business people, like if you have a family and you start a business, like you're gonna be a shitty dad or like that. That's one thing I feel like you do got to take advantage of while you're young. I mean, not everybody can have the opportunity. Some people have kids when they're way younger, but I mean, while you're young, I mean, fucking go at it, because once you have a kid, or even if you're married, I feel like it's a lot of more obligation on you as like a spouse. You have to be there for your partner, and I'm not saying you shouldn't if you're just dating someone and you're having your business, but it's not as, how would you say it? Yeah, it's just not like,
it's just hard.
Yeah,
literally, it's just you have less time to do something. Is basically the point. You have less time to do the same thing you had, where maybe you could have just done it a little earlier.
Because you and me both, we don't live with our girlfriends. Like,
nah, that's true. That's true.
If we did, I feel like it'd change up a lot of things. I don't know. It could be for good or bad, but
yeah,
we'll see.
I feel like I've always been just that person though. It's like, even though, let's say I get with someone and they're not necessarily on the same boat, as in going to the gym or trying to become, I don't know, like,
you still do your own shit.
Yeah, like that's never been, like, a lot of people aren't like that though. I ain't gonna lie. Like 99% of people, like I've seen it happen so many times. I have a bro, he goes to the gym, my boy get fit, you know what I'm saying? And then now thinking about it, I think I just made a connection. But let's say they get with a girlfriend, and now they just stop going. And it's not necessarily because they wanted to maybe stop. It's just they go with the girl, they maybe moved in with her, and now she's just like, I don't want to fucking go to the gym.
Well,
and now,
I feel like some people use the gym to look good and find themselves a partner. And then after they find themselves, they're like, oh, we're done. Like,
exactly. That's my thing too. I was like, maybe that's the thing. It's like they're going to the gym for the wrong reasons. They're not going because of themselves. They're going because they want to get, basically, like I said, a significant other. Damn.
It's kind of fucked up now that I think about it. But
it's not the right way.
I've seen that a lot of people though.
Bro, everyone,
if you
think about it, they do everything not for themselves. They do it to impress other people or to get something that they think they want. That's when they get it, everyone's like that. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
I never put it with the gym though. I spoke on it right now, but I didn't really.
That's what I'm saying.
Obviously not you. Like, you've been doing this for years. Like, it's your thing. For me, I always try to just do it for bettering myself, and plus, I always want to look good.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna be here sitting like, oh, I don't know that me becoming, looking better and getting some confidence isn't gonna give me other things as well. For example, like the last 2 years, I've been going to the gym, but like the last 2 years, that's kind of where it's like, holy fuck, like confidence just went up. And it's not just because of how I look, because I do have a slight body dysmorphia. It's more like, damn, we've been doing this shit so long, and hella people have given up or haven't gone this far. It's somewhat a little bit ego, but it's also kind of facts. It's not just me being, oh, look at me, I'm the best and shit like that. It's kind of like, oh, like, damn, I kind of outlasted people and have evidence to support my claim. But it's not like really a claim, but it's kind of my confidence. It seems like
the longer you go too, it's like the more you have to like prove yourself, I guess, in a way ttoo. Like, I'm really doing this. Like,
yeah. Well, now it's like, I go to the gym, I'm like, well, fuck. Like, if I don't, then I'm basically a stat. I'm the L boar now. So it's like, I'm fucking deep into this shit. It's like, whatever, fuck it, let's get it.
That's what's up, man. No, I'm glad you have something that you like found and like you staying hard with it.
I try to. I'm trying to, like I said, like, I think we even touched on this topic on a previous podcast, where it's not necessarily just the whole gym thing. It's extracting like lessons and the discipline and things like that, and essentially applying it to other things, if that makes sense. Because if I would have never done that, that means I would have never had to like built up my discipline, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would have had to build it up some other way. But with that, having that, I guess an asset I've been had,
Mm-hmm.
I could kind of transfer those things. And then obviously another thing too, what a lot of people obviously, another thing we talked on another podcast is the whole instant gratification thing.
Yeah.
It's when you go to the gym, you kind of start learning that you go to the gym 1-2 weeks, you're probably not going to see like differences. Like it'll show you that over repetition and continuous essentially work, that's when you'll start seeing like the progress. So that's like another lesson that like it basically taught me
With
that I
life,
could
yeah.
apply.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like
So,
you spoke it with me.
you know,
Like, yeah, I've been doing this. I never saw it like that way until you said it. Like, I've been doing this since I was like 13, 14. So
facts.
it's consistency that's got me where I'm at now. It's
Mm-hmm.
not just like, oh, people see it like, oh, 3 years ago he got a shop. Now he's.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
like,
not like right now I'm like, I start a shop right now. I'm like, oh, fuck, Edgar can do it. I can do it.
exactly.
Fucking go and buy vinyl and start doing it in my garage. And then like 2 weeks later, I'm like, man, what the fuck? Fuck
Yeah.
this. And I drop it. It's like,
No, but it's true. Yeah. It makes you,
you know?
put those things into different things in life. Like, obviously, from you learn a lot from the gym. I've learned a lot
It's
from
weird.
this. So it's just stuff we kind of take. To some people don't even see this stuff, you know?
Nah,
They just, I think we're lucky. We're kind of chosen that we
it
have
just
that.
happened.
We have that mindset where we kind of just, we sort out like the bullshit and we kind of take the good things out of everything and keep implementing them into life. So
That's shit. That's kind of my thing. A lot of people obviously see life different. Their purpose could be, oh, I'm gonna be a good father, and that's all I want to be. For us, it's obviously like shit. We're just trying to become kind of like the best, kind of everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Basically,
better us.
this is my motto. I guess I never really said it publicly. It's like just trying to become the best version of yourself, you know.
Yeah.
That's kind of the goal, you know. That's what I'm striving for, just to become that version. Obviously, you're not gonna be perfect, and you could always get better. But at least trying to reach that version is like,
It's got you on a good
goal.
path.
Exactly. For sure. Yeah.
It's a great path.
It's like,
So it's,
you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, what am I gonna do today? Oh, my goal is to become the best version of myself. Oh, what's gonna get me there? And then, like you said, yeah, it's a good little map.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not realistically to become the best version of yourself, because at the end of the day, what does that actually mean?
Yeah. At least it keeps you like in a path going
Exactly.
towards the right direction.
It's a direction to go into, and then as long as I'm going the right direction,
Mm-hmm.
fuck it, you know. That's how it is.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
All right, brother.
All
That
right.
was a pretty good little, little conclusion or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, bro,
Yes, sir.
good way to end the pod. Any last final thoughts?
No, I mean, I'm really hoping that camera's still recording. If it is,
You know,
possibly you guys will be seeing it.
potentially.
If not, this footage will come out at some point. Whether it's
Somewhere.
weeks down, years down,
And then
we'll pop it up.
Yeah, and then before we get off this pod, actually, I do have the closing thought.
Tell us.
I didn't know Edgar that was going to record today, so I apologize. I fucking haven't had a haircut in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to grow my little shit on top a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the last dude I went to fucked my shit up. Fuck
Oh,
him.
shit.
No, bro,
didn't
I
tell
gotta
me
say
about
this story
that.
is real quick, just real quick,
shit.
just
Yeah.
real quick. Okay, basically went to the fucking barber shop.
Mm-hmm.
Was like, I bet
Try a new barber, I take it?
it's just close to the house.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just trying to get my shit and get the fuck out. Like I
Okay,
really
yeah.
don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm asking for fucking some special shit, crazy design in the back. My shit, you just fucking, just taper a little bit here. You don't even have to cut my shit. Like you trim it.
Yeah.
It's nothing fucking nuts. Like it's just easy.
Yeah. You think?
Pull up. Yeah. You pull up. This motherfucker is like 20 minutes late, like type of shit. He's doing someone else's hair. I
Oh,
get there. Okay, whatever. Some other dude, when I'm about to get my hair cut, the next appointment shows up, and I'm not sure if this dude like was telling this dude, yo, well, fucking got a haircut. I mean, I got a flight here in like 5:30 or whatever. So when it was my turn, I was just like, yo, it's nothing too crazy. I'm like, just do me a little taper or whatever. I was like, you don't even gotta cut my like shit on top, just kind of trim it or something, you know?
Just clean me up.
Yeah, exactly. Tell me why the fuck I was on that chair for like 6 minutes, bro.
What the
And
fuck?
I was like, in my back of the head, I'm more introverted. It's like, I should be more confrontational, but at the end of the day, in that scenario, I was just like fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Never coming back. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm go to pay. This motherfucker out here trying to charge me the full price, dog. This dude over here wants to charge me $35 for like fucking 6 minutes. And in my head, I'm just like, fuck this guy. I'm never going to come back here. Like that ass. So now I'm going to probably get a haircut next week. But I apologize for the people at home seeing me potentially. I even wear a fucking shirt with some profanity, even though I'm saying the F word. It doesn't matter, but
Yeah.
you know,
It's just
not the
funny.
best, but you know, we have some hiccups. You know, we're trying to do the best.
Yeah.
But that's my closing thought. I apologize for the long-winded answer there.
No, you're good. No, so I kind of just put it on myself the other day because we've been talking about it. I'm like, I think in the first podcast or second, I was like, oh, within another 2 podcasts, 3 or 4, we'll start video. And I'm like, dude, we're going like on 8 now. So it's, I got to do it. So, and we kind of left it. You kind of told me like, that's kind of like, you take kind of charge of that. You kind of take charge of the editing of the audio. So I was like, all right,
Uploading
we
all
got to
that.
get this going. So yeah, we got some stuff going. Hopefully that camera's still recording, and hopefully we can make that video work out for the first one. If not,
Fuck it.
it's all right. It's practice.
Yes,
So
sir. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you. I know your time is valuable, so if any time shared with us is a blessing, and we have a crazy opportunity that a lot of people haven't had the opportunity in the past, like in past lifetimes, to essentially spread a message in our life and stuff. So thank you, everybody. Keep being positive and, you know, try to reach that best version of yourself, you know?
yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Peace out.
Deuce.